mile 25. Just kidding. We're in the Groves today in Northeast Houston and Humble, Texas, profiling the wonderful subdivision, and it all starts right now.
I'm Amber Moore.
And I'm Brett Wallace.
And we're your Houston Local Guide. Okay, so as Brett mentioned, we are in the Groves today. We are super pumped about this video. This place is spectacular, and we are doing this by special request. That's right, we got a comment from one of our YouTube followers, and we thank you for that. And they said, hey, you've got to do a video on the Groves. This place is phenomenal, rightfully so. This community has won accolade after award. You wouldn't believe it. I'm gonna put a link down below so you can read all about it. But Brett, let's talk about where we are. Actually, we're right in front of the Lifestyle Center here. Yeah. This is kind of like the epicenter of the community. But specifically, let's talk about geographically where we are.
Yeah, so we're on the east side of 45, north of Beltway 8.
Right.
How far are we from Intercontinental?
Like a little, like 11 miles, 12 miles. We're close. We're like directly east of Intercontinental
and
Airport.
About 3 miles from Lake Houston.
Yes, exactly.
And we're
25 miles from... We love talking over each other. 25 miles from downtown Houston. Sorry, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, and we're also pretty close to another community we profiled
yes.
recently that has received a lot of notoriety as well. So there's a lot to choose from in this part of town. So
That's
when
right.
you think Amber always mentions she's in the Woodlands a little bit more than I am, read a lot more than I am, but this kind of reminds me of the Woodlands.
Exactly.
It has a lot of mature trees, and that's why I guess they call it the Groves.
Right, except they actually have new construction opportunity because the Woodlands, as we profiled in another video, that's been under development for 40 years. There's really not any new construction left out there. So if you want, I would say, that same master plan community feel with lush trees everywhere.
At a tiny bit more affordable, relatively speaking,
right.
than the Woodlands.
This could be a really great option for you. We're going to be touring you here in a few minutes. I should mention there is like 1,000 acres, right, to cover here. So we're going to get in the car. We're going to be just adding in B-roll and different things. We may not even be talking the whole time because we don't want to cut this short at all. We want to make sure we really profile this community in the best way possible.
As fun as it is to look at us, we think there's a little bit more to offer in this community, and we do want to let you know the Bliss Lifestyle Center. There's the gym right over here on the left side, and on the right side it seems to be kind of like a. I know that there's what's it called? There's air hockey. There's the thing you spin it with the
foosball.
Yeah, foosball. So there's a lot of games, arcades, there's TVs. On the right side right here behind us is a playground. It is an afternoon, so there's some children, so we're not going to film it directly close up, but we're going to give you the best shots we can in the community. And
yeah, and just real quick, as you mentioned, we are in Humble, so you said northeast side. This is still Harris County, so just wanted to clarify that. And we're going to go ahead and get in the car and start driving you around.
In the AC.
Yeah. Okay, so now we are in the car, and more importantly, in the AC. It is literally a smoldering, like it feels like 100 and something degrees outside.
Because it is 100 and something degrees outside.
Hey, it's Houston for you in August, okay?
It's September, but it's even hotter.
Oh my God!
Okay, people, I'm gonna have to take control of this video. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But yeah, so we're going to the main strip in the Groves, and obviously there's a lot of trees. They just cut them down to start framing the houses over here.
Yeah. So what else can we say? Okay, so Ashlar is the developer. So that's ASHLAR. That is the developer, and they've just done an incredible job. Like I said, normally sometimes in master plan communities, you'll see all of the amenities just like right together, right? This feels really nice that everything is very much spread out, so you're not all right on top of each other. It's a little bit more private, a little exclusive, and it makes it more fun, I guess, to do exploring, Brett. I should mention that there are 10 great builders out here, and just like any community that we profile, we always talk about kind of the size of homes. So homes range on 40-foot lots all the way up to 60-foot lots. So there's really something out here for everyone. Toll Brothers in particular, we love Toll Brothers. That's a luxury builder. They even have an exclusive area
Canopy.
Here. Yeah, here it's called the Canopy, and we're gonna get some footage of that as well for you. But again, it just goes on and on, tree after tree after tree. I mean, it just has a very grand, stately feel out here. I can see why people want to live out here on the northeast side of Houston.
Oh, and on-site, it's not a Montessori, but a kiddie academy.
Yes.
Obviously, it's executive childcare.
Yeah, and that's really important because when people do reach out to us, they ask, okay, right, about schools, where can my kids go to daycare? So we are in Humble, as Brett mentioned, so we are zoned to Humble ISD. So again, I mentioned this in another video, this is one of the fastest growing independent school districts in Texas, and there's good reason for it. Again, out here, we say this in certain videos, it is about the location. Location, location, location.
The hearth, let's, I'll creep back by over there, sorry.
Yeah.
And we'll swing by and we'll get a shot of some of the on-site schools. Actually, let's go one more up and we'll do a U-turn so that way we can get some shots of the elementary and middle school.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, can you imagine going to school like this? So Brett and I growing up, we went to a very small private school. Can you imagine? I mean, this would have been like the equivalent of a college campus to us, right?
Yeah, this is wild. Seriously.
Kids, you may actually want to go to school. I don't know.
Right? Guarantee they got faster internet in that building than at my house.
If the kids are watching, they're just like, delete this video. Mom and Dad can never see this video. We don't want to be excited about school.
Oh, yeah?
Look at all this going on out here.
Yep, that's the Insperity Adaptive Sports Complex. Very nice.
Man, this is incredible.
Yep, keep these kids active and outside.
Yeah, and also I understand that that complex is also equipped for children with disabilities, which I think is really important. And in fact, our mom was actually talking to us about featuring and highlighting things for parents with children with disabilities, because this is so important. We know that typically if you do have a child that's disabled in some way, you want to make sure that you're buying a home in an area that can support the needs that you have. That's super important.
And we're here at the Hearth, the amenity center here. And there looks to be like a splash pad right behind there, and there are people actively using this, so we don't want to get too much up in their business. But
yeah, there's also a resort style pool back here. There's hammocks, and all of this overlooks Madeira Creek actually. So it goes without saying, I'm sure, but there are a ton of walking trails in this community, which is fantastic. A lot of older, I would say, Brett, subdivisions don't really have as much of that outdoor lifestyle as this community offers, which is fantastic. We get a lot of requests for that too, from people reaching out to us on YouTube, and we do thank you for those that have reached out. We're starting to get a lot of interest, inquiries, comments being made, so we thank you for that. So we're just going to take you for a quick tour through one of the sections here that's been built out, so you can get a sense of the style of home, the different elevations. There are 1- and 2-story homes available. As mentioned, lot sizes range from 40 to 60 foot. Hey, and there's no trash cans out, guys, today. This is a miracle. Maybe they have, oh, well, there's a trash bag.
Just lawn clippings.
That's not too bad. We've improved here. These are some really, really beautiful homes.
Yeah, dude, I love the roof lines out here.
Yes.
Very, very appealing. Not a lot of A-frame, just standards.
And I like the mix between the stone and the brick. That's very popular, and it gives it that more custom kind of high-end feel. Okay, so like I said, everything is really spread out nicely here, so there's going to be like little hidden gems throughout, this being one of them over here. Okay, so now we're going to be going through the front entrance of the Groves. Right now we are at the intersection of Madeira Run Parkway and Westlake Houston. To see that, I kind of needed my glasses on, so I thought it'd be a little safe here. As soon as these cars go by, we're going to go through, like I said, the main entrance. It's just absolutely beautiful and grand, lush, green trees everywhere for miles. Again, this is 1,000 acres out here, this development. So it is just expansive, and there is so much new construction going up. We've been driving around. It's really incredible. So if you are looking for new construction, the Groves could most certainly be a good option for you. Okay, there's some really cool art features here. Of course, we're shooting on a day where it actually decided to rain, so we're working around that. Again, Madeira Run Parkway is going to be the main thoroughfare here through the Groves, and most of the amenities that are accessible are right off this road. So this is called the Yard, and this is an exclusive area available to the residents of the Groves, but more specifically, the residents that live in the Canopy, which is the Toll Brothers development. There's a lot of lots available. You have an opportunity to build out here with one of the most luxurious builders, Toll Brothers. I should also mention that the tax rate out here in the Groves is currently 3.68%, and that is subject to change, of course, over time. But we've been getting more requests to highlight, tax rates in communities, and I know that's a really important decision factor when deciding where you're going to live. The Groves is full of all kinds of amenities, as mentioned. It just goes on and on and on. There is a mini Groves. There's something called the Nest out here. There's a fish camp where you can do like catch and release type of fishing. Massive sports complex, as mentioned. It's called the Insperity Adaptive Sports Complex. They have a Discovery Square, exploration trails, and a Madeira Creek Trail, which we saw before. It has hammocks, an observation deck, and also there's trails that go by a Veterans Fallen Soldier statue as well. So, again, with a 1,000-acre community, there is just so much development going on out here, so much new construction, so many great builders. I should also mention that you're looking at least a $300,000 price point and up to live out here in the Groves. And again, if you do have any questions specific about floor plans, pricing, HOA fees, all of those sorts of things, please reach out to us. We can get you those particulars, set you up for your own private tour as well. We would love to do that with you. But again, we're doing this video because this was a special request from one of our YouTube followers. And I'm grateful for the request because this community really has a lot to offer. And I'm so glad we had an opportunity to visit and tour out here.
Okay, everyone, and that is the Groves, the master plan community here in Humble, Texas, in Northeast Houston. Thank you so much for watching. We wanted to give you this little last shot. This is the Lifestyle Center where we started the video. Here's the address. So if you want to come by and visit this community, call Amber and I. But if you're just driving by on a Saturday or Sunday or want to check it out, here's the address for the Lifestyle Center in the center of the community. And then from here, explore.
Exactly. So we'd love to show you around. As Brett mentioned, don't forget our phone number and our email address are below. Please do not hesitate to reach out to us. We live and breathe and sleep real estate. We are native Houstonians. We love the city. We'd love to bring you out here. And don't forget, if you haven't already, go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Hit that little notification bell so you know every time we release a new video. Can't wait to see you again here next week. Thanks for watching.